Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikea. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. You are a real one. Y'all, I am really excited because Miss Ari, she surprised us and she just recently launched the intense version of Cloud. Y'all know that Cloud is a cult favorite, so I am going to give you my thoughts on the new intense version of Cloud today. So if that is something that you're interested in, then keep on watching. So before we get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to click on that notification bell so you do not miss out on a single video. All right, y'all, Miss Ari surprised us and launched an intense version of Cloud, and y'all, I was so excited when I saw that it was launching. I saw it on the Ulta website and I grabbed it immediately. I just had to get my hands on it. So I personally am obsessed with Cloud. I use it as an everyday fragrance. It's such a beautiful gourmand. So when I found out that there was an intense version, of course I was curious and I had to get my hands on it and my nose on it. So I have here the new Ariana Grande Cloud 2.0. I'm gonna let y'all know my thoughts on this, and then I'm also going to compare it to the original. So first things first, I'm going to share the packaging of the fragrance. It basically comes the same way as the original. It's just different colors. The bottle itself is white, and then it comes in this little blue cloud inserter. So I will do a little close-up for y'all. And then when you take the inserter out, this is basically what the bottle looks like. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think this bottle looks as bad as some of the packaging for some of her fragrances. I just be feeling like Miss Ari be having a little cheap packaging, but this actually doesn't look that bad. I would actually display this in my perfume collection. Is this the most amazing, astonishing packaging ever? No, but I do still feel like it is pretty nice, especially for the price point, and compared to the other fragrances that Ari has, I do like this packaging. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna be quite honest, this is not gonna be a first impressions because I received this package yesterday and I could not wait. I had to open it and I had to smell it. So I'm gonna be giving y'all my thoughts, but this is not a first impression. I want to keep it 100 with y'all. I want y'all thinking that this is the first time I smelled it, and I was also able to kind of do a wear test, and so I'm gonna tell y'all all about the longevity of this fragrance and all of my thoughts and all of that good stuff. So I actually have both of the fragrances. This is the intense version and this one is the original. I'm going to be comparing both of them and reading the notes for both just so you can tell what the difference is in between the two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the intense version on my right arm, and then I'm going to spray the original on my left arm, kind of let it sit and give y'all my thoughts. All right, so this is the intense version. And then over here, I'm going to do the original and let that dry down a little bit. While this is drying down, I am going to read the notes to you for the intense version and just let y'all know the differences between the original and the 2.0. Okay, so in the top note, there is lavender, pear, and bergamot. In the middle notes, there's whipped cream, praline, coconut, and vanilla orchid. In the base note, there's woodsy notes, musk, and then there are two additional notes that were added to the intense version, and those notes are ambroxan and cashmere. So basically, this fragrance has the same keynotes. It's just two additional notes in the base. So that's really the difference. If you were interested in kind of knowing the difference between those notes, there's only two additional notes in this fragrance compared to the original. Okay, so when I first smelled the intense version, it definitely reminds me of Cloud, and that is to be expected because the opening, the heart are basically exactly the same. So it's not until this fragrance dries down a little bit is when it becomes a little bit different, but in that opening, in the heart or in the middle notes, it's definitely the exact same scent to me as the original version. So now that the fragrance has dried down, I can definitely smell a little bit more musk and amber in the intense version. And as I'm smelling the original, obviously those notes aren't there. There is musk in the original, but that amber and warmth isn't there in the original as it is in the intense version. But I definitely think this fragrance smells really beautiful. Again, I think that the opening and the middle notes are very comparable to the original. However, this is still such a really beautiful scent. I also feel like the intense version is a little bit sweeter than the original, and the original is already sweet, but I do think the intense version is also just a tad bit sweeter. So yesterday when I had this on, I was testing out the performance, and I do definitely feel like with the intense version, this one does perform a little bit better. It does project a little bit better as well, and it does last a little bit longer. So when I sprayed this on my skin yesterday, the intense version lasted about 5 to 6 hours on me, and the original probably lasted about 1.5 to 2 hours before it became a skin scent. So I am really happy that they really seem to kind of work on the performance of this fragrance. I don't necessarily think that they were trying to change it up in any kind of way, but I do really appreciate the fact that they were really trying to work on the performance, and I do think that this intense version does perform better than the original. So again, I love the intense version. I love the muskiness and that amber that stands out a little bit more in that fragrance. It helps to kind of add a little bit more warmth, a little bit more sweetness to the fragrance, and it is so beautiful. Now, I will say, if you already own the original Cloud, I don't feel like you necessarily have to go back and buy the intense version, because again, there's no huge difference aside from the performance and that little bit of muskiness that's in there. Again, I just wouldn't say that you need both of the fragrances. However, if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose the intense version. I just feel like it performs a lot better, and they really did a good job to me for making this last a little bit longer and again make it intense as it states. So I definitely feel like Miss Ari did her thing with this intense version of Cloud. Again, I recommend it as a blind buy, and I would choose this one over the original just for performance purposes only. But again, if you already have the original one, I really don't see why you would need to buy both of them. This one though, if you are on the hunt or you've been wanting to get Cloud, definitely I would recommend the intense version. All right, y'all, so those were my thoughts on the new Ariana Grande Cloud Intense version. I thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to, again, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on the fragrance, or if you plan on purchasing it. And again, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. You can also check me out on social media. My handles for TikTok, for Instagram, and for Twitter will be linked down below in the description box. And again, I appreciate you all so much for watching this video. Have a great one, be safe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.